Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another YouTube artist collective piece and I'm so excited for this one because this theme is Zodiac. So if you guys don't know what the YouTube artist collective is, I will have a description of it down in the description box and have a link to our Facebook page, and I will also link to all the other artists involved in the collective because there's quite a few of us now. So yeah, go check that out if you don't know what the YouTube artist collective is, and don't forget to watch everyone else's videos because they're amazing and these people are just crazy good at what they do, and I'm so happy to be a part of it as always. This painting will also be for sale, the original and prints, so if you want to grab those, check the description as well. So the theme was Zodiac for this piece, and originally I thought of, oh, I can do something galaxy themed because of the stars and all this kind of stuff, but then the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to do something different. But I knew I wanted to do Sagittarius because I am a Sagittarius, and I know it's kind of silly, but I feel like a strong connection to Sagittarius. I know a lot of people think that horoscopes are kind of silly, but I don't, and it's something that really interests me and it's fun to research and study. So I knew I wanted to do Sagittarius, and I realized I didn't quite know where the legend of Sagittarius comes from. I knew that all the constellations have a story, and I knew that, well, I thought I knew at least, that Sagittarius was the centaur. So I wanted to research more about the story of Sagittarius, where it came from, how it got its name, all that kind of stuff. And I'm also super interested in different myths and legends, especially Greek mythology. I think Greek mythology is so interesting and so much fun to read about. So yeah, I was very excited to learn more about the legend of Sagittarius. So like I mentioned earlier, I thought that Sagittarius was a centaur, because you always see depictions of Sagittarius with a centaur and a bow. But I learned through studying that a lot of historians can't really decide on who Sagittarius is supposed to be. A lot of people think that it is Chiron the centaur, which was a teacher to Hercules, but more people seem to think that Sagittarius is actually a satyr named, oh gosh, what was his name? I need to look up his name. Crotus. So a lot of people think that Crotus is actually the one who's supposed to be depicted in Sagittarius, and Crotus was a satyr, not a centaur, but a satyr who grew up with the muses and lived with the muses. So Crotus was very artistic and was, you know, he lived with the muses, and the muses are the ones who inspire the mortals. So Crotus was very artistic and musically inclined and all this kind of stuff. And Crotus was actually also the one who was supposed to invent archery. So that's why you often see a horse-legged creature with a bow to depict Sagittarius, because it could either be the centaur or the satyr. So I really wanted to depict the satyr in this piece because I feel like everyone thinks that Sagittarius is the centaur. So I figured it would be kind of interesting to take it the other way and depict the satyr instead. I also kind of like the legend of the satyr more, because as far to my knowledge, at least, Chiron the centaur was a very wise centaur, which is unusual for centaurs because in Greek mythology, centaurs were usually this wild and crazy beast that was very uncivilized and would often like ransack villages and stuff. But Chiron the centaur was wise and patient and smart, and he helped Hercules a lot on his journey and was kind of like a mentor to him. But on the other hand, you have the satyr Crotus, and for those of you who don't know, Sagittariuses are often depicted to be like this free spirit who are very artistic, and they don't like to be held down for one place for too long, and they're always on the go and they're always starting new projects, and that's something I very much identify with. So I figured that the satyr would kind of be more representative to that, because the satyr grew up with the muses, and the muses are very, you know, lighthearted and free, and they're always dancing and creating art and creating music and all this kind of stuff. So I figured that was much more true to what a Sagittarius is. So yeah, that was my very long-winded explanation behind this piece. I also wanted to do something a lot more fun because I was looking back on my last YouTube Artist Collective pieces and I realized that a lot of them are darker themed or more serious, so I really wanted to do something fun. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this came out. I did try to do a background for this and it turned out okay. Not super happy with the background, but I am happy that I tried because you can't get better if you don't try. So yeah, I'm happy with how the character itself turned out. I did a lot of preliminary sketching, which you can see in the beginning of this video, because I really wanted to get the character down right. And I forgot how much I enjoy creating new characters. So that was really, really fun to kind of just sit down and think about the character and how I wanted her to look. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this piece. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button to become a member of the Fairy Fam. Also, please, please, please check out all the other artists. I will have all of their info in the description box below. They are incredible, and from what I've seen of their work so far, like, everyone took this theme in like wildly different directions. So it's really, really interesting to see how everyone interpreted this and, you know, took the theme into their own style and their own artwork. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an excellent rest of the day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!